Hello, episode 17 now of Pub Football with Miles and Jimmy. We've literally just got back from the pub from watching England beat Bulgaria in Sofia 6-0. Very controversial game, lots of goal scorers, 2 from Barkley, 2 from Sterling, Rashford scored the opener and Harry Kane scored the last one. Controversial games, he got stopped twice for racist chanting. We will get into that in a little bit of time. We've just got back from the pub, so it's proper pub football this time.
Yeah, I'm absolutely knackered.
Yeah, we will get into the chanting actually soon. But firstly,
What, are you going to start doing them, or?
Yes, I'm going to start doing them. No, absolutely not. But first, that's good from you, mate. Firstly, overall performance. I thought it was relatively good. I would have liked them to score more.
Yeah, there was a chance in the second half that it could have got 8, 9, 10. There were massive gaps throughout the pitch, and just the final pass and finishes towards the end were a little bit disappointing.
And because of the abuse, I wanted England to really embarrass them.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, all in all, it was a very good performance. He kind of got the team selection right this time. Which is good.
There's only really 2 changes I'd make to that team. Right back, and if we're playing our strongest team, I'd play Sancho instead of Rashford, who did score early.
Yeah.
But I thought the keeper should have saved it. But I'd still think Sancho's just playing better than Rashford at the moment. But I would pick Alexander-Arnold over Trippier.
Yeah.
And would Tyrone Mings make my starting lineup?
No.
But he played well. He did what he needed to under very difficult circumstances. What a horrible place to make your debut for England. He was getting racial abuse from the start.
Obviously, we were at a pub where the volume wasn't on, so it was quite difficult to gauge what the hell was happening.
But we we followed it on Twitter, we followed it online, we could see what's happening. And then the half-time montage was when it really sort of hit home.
Oh yeah, there's lots of ultras
disgusting.
in a sense, isn't there?
It's not even ultras. It's just it was disgusting. It was horrible. Horrible to see. It has no place in not modern football, in modern society.
Yeah, I agree.
It has no place in the world. The thing about racism for me, obviously, neither of us have ever been racially abused. We're middle-class white people who, we are the people that seem to get the opportunities, all of that sort of stuff. But I just don't understand racism. I just don't understand how anybody could be racist.
No, and it seems to be a massive Eastern European thing, isn't it? Russia are terrible with it. Croatia are quite poor. There's a lot of countries who just go, why do you do that? Especially when they've got black players. Why would you do that?
The Bulgaria right back.
Wanderson.
No, it wasn't Wanderson, the right back. He was like Papov or something,
Yeah, agreed.
They had a couple of them there, and it was like, what happens? You're not trying to see your own players. Because for me, I just don't understand it. It comes along with homophobia and stuff like that. I don't get it. I just think that some people are great, some people aren't.
Yeah,
regardless of sex, gender, colour, any of that sort of stuff. I don't like some people because I don't like some people. It's not because
they're representing your country and they're trying their best. And why would you ever discriminate against them?
And I understand, I would understand if one of the black players had died, then you boo them like you would with a white player. But because it just every time they touch the ball, it's unacceptable.
It's not booing; it's monkey chants. It's everything, isn't it?
It's disgusting.
You just don't do things like that.
And it's disgusting. It's disgusting to judge a footballer or judge anybody. Not you take away from football. Judge anybody on that. For me, and we have to go back to previous events. So the start of this game, Bulgaria already had part of the stadium closed. The part behind the goal that England were attacking the first half closed because of racist chants previously.
Matches,
England came out and said they would walk off if they heard it. Bulgarian FA came out and said, how could you say this? How dare you? Been proven right. At one point, the Bulgarian manager goes, "What's the problem?" It's like, what? Look at this
arrogance and just everything about the Bulgarian FA and management just prove that they have a massive issue.
I personally think that a proper statement needs to be made by whether it's UEFA or FIFA, either or. I know that UEFA and FIFA are different organisations. However, UEFA works under the FIFA banner. Is that how it works? I would ban them from World Cup qualifying, possibly the next Euro qualifying, because I think, you can say, you can close a stadium for a game, but the ones who are, the racist fans all left in the first half.
Yeah.
What's to say they won't be in the next game?
Okay, I think it's got to the point now where you're seeing it in Italian football, especially. That is getting to the point where a massive stand or an action has got to take place where you go, right, fair play, that's going to happen if this happens. If it means, as you say, a country not being able to qualify for a World Cup or European Championship, fair enough.
Yeah.
Or a league team not being able to even potentially get relegated for it. Something's got to happen, because otherwise this can continue to happen.
Yeah, I just look at it and I just think, a walk-off, and I would have 100% backed an England walk-off tonight.
Oh, yeah.
In that first half, especially, it got stopped once and they got warned. The second time, if England had walked off the pitch then, even the first time, if they'd felt like it, I would have, seeing what was going on, I would have absolutely backed that. 100%, do it, make a statement. But I think that it's not about one nation making a statement; it's about the organisation making a statement. And I really think banning them, and you can even strip them of their FIFA qualified status, make them go and play against Yorkshire, who have an international football team.
They'd still
for
beat
4
Bulgaria.
years. Yeah, probably for 4 years. Make them you can strip them, you can ban them, but you can ban them and you can make them stop playing.
Yeah, I'm bored of the
proper
stadium
teams.
closures and the £5,000 fines. It's going to make no difference. Be strong, do something positive,
ban them from qualifiers.
Substantial, yeah. You've got
ban them
to
from
do
qualifying, and I hope that with that qualifying ban, other nations won't take them for friendly, so they'll have to go and play against these other teams. And they can complain all they want about it, but tough shit. Like, seriously. Tough shit, and we try to limit swearing here.
Well, the only consolation is their team's absolutely terrible.
It's dreadful. They were awful.
And they thoroughly deserved to get absolutely hammered tonight, and they did. And fair play to England, they did their job in really difficult circumstances, and it was a massive improvement on Friday.
Yeah, so let's move on to England. Let's move off that subject and on to England. In terms of the actual performance, I was happy with most. Barkley surprised me.
I think Barkley's a very good footballer. And technically, on the ball, is very good, and he looked quite good in a more advanced position, which is good.
But the thing was, it wasn't just the advance. He was dropping deep to get the ball. It was something that you don't see from enough players anymore. Is the desire to get in the box. Like, it was like his second goal, the header. He almost nicked it off Sterling, but it was that run into the box, and you see so many players hanging around the edge for the volley.
I've seen it recently. It's a really crap comparison, but John McGinn recently is scoring goals galore. He got a hat trick just due to the fact he's making runs into that box, and he's picking up the seconds, and he's just picking up the pieces, isn't he? And if you do that, you've got half a chance. And
that was the difference between. And I know Mount, it wasn't to blame on Friday, but Mount might be starting for Chelsea ahead of Barkley at the moment. But in terms of
Mount was lost in that game on Friday.
In terms of international football, Barkley just looks more. He's a bit more mature. He looks a bit more ready for it.
Yeah, he's in a sense, an experienced international footballer, in a sense.
Yeah, well, he's scoring a lot of goals at the moment for England. Yeah. Got another 2 tonight. He got 2 in one of the last games he played. He's been scoring goals. I thought Harry Winks had a good game. I really do. Yeah. And you knew I was going to say that, but I think
I was going to say something rude, but I'm not going to say anything. I said it in the pub earlier. I really think that he vindicated what I've been saying in terms of he got the ball in the half term, he got into the tackles, he actually got about the pitch. He's the only player you trust when it's back at the keeper's feet to potentially go and get the ball and keep it and do something positive with it. Rice will just give it back to where it comes from, and you suddenly go, oh my god, we're under even more pressure. But it's also the stuff like Rice and Henderson against Czech Republic together, they got bypassed. You're not bypassing Winks because he's busy. No, you got to play through the lines. You play into Winks, you play to Barkley, you play out wide, you play into Kane, you do the right things. Yeah, but not just going forward. I mean, defensively as well. He's hard to bypass because he's busy. Yeah. He's always around the ball, he's always around the action. But it brought the best, and actually having him on, which shouldn't have been the case because Rice is meant to be the defensive midfielder, actually allowed Henderson a little bit more freedom. We dominated. We're always going to have the ball. Yeah, I know, but we should have against Czech Republic as well. That's the thing. We should have in that game too. But having Winks there allowed Henderson a little bit more freedom to get involved and not almost because he didn't have a shot, but looked a couple of times to be in a position where he could have finally scored his first goal for England in 60 odd caps. Oh, we never score. Even me and you have a better chance to score for him.
Rashford played okay. I was happy with Rashford.
He did all right. His goal, keeper should have saved it.
Yeah, I know, but his other play was good. He made a couple of runs. He got through. I really don't think he's a centre forward. I think he's so much more effective off the left hand side. He's got a little bit more space. He's got one less player to worry about. He can knock it and run it.
If you have a top quality focal point up front like Kane, even like Lukaku last year, you can play off Lukaku, and that's what United are massively missing. And obviously we can go on to that on Thursday.
Yeah, we will go on to that on Thursday.
But yeah, I agree. He's better out wide.
He's much better out wide.
He can kind of influence the play from that position as well, can't he?
I still think Sancho is better.
Oh yeah,
but as an alternative, he's not bad, is he? Him and Hudson-Odoi as alternatives aren't exactly.
Sterling's just world class, and we are so fortunate to have Sterling and Kane, and they really play well together.
The thing about Harry Kane tonight was his finishing wasn't great.
Oh, the assists, he set up like 4 goals.
But the players saying Harry Kane's just a finisher had to eat their words, because his overall play, the little touch for Barkley's first one, the little touch through for Sterling was great. There was the ball he played across for Barkley's second. There was one where he set up Sterling's goal. His all-round performance was fantastic tonight, and
he topped off with a really good
thoroughly deserved his goal. And I just he's not had the best starts this season, and Lewandowski has. They have to be the 2 premier number 9s in world football right now.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else.
Exactly.
So I'm going to shut up now. Yeah.
But I love how Harry Kane's he's also sort of mixes that old school centre forward, Alan Shearer-esque, with the new, more technical player. He's like a mixture of Alan Shearer and Teddy Sheringham in some ways.
He's just the perfect striker. He's good at holding it up. He's a great finisher. He brings other people to play. He can drop D's. Yeah, he's just great. And yeah, fair play to England. Horrendous on Friday. Miles better tonight.
Yeah.
We haven't quite qualified, have we? I think Kosovo nicked a win.
Yeah.
But we'll do it in the next round, won't we?
Interesting to see Tyrone Mings start ahead of Gomez and Tomori. You said at the start of this season, I think one of our trial runs on Pub Football didn't actually make it out. But you said at the start of the season, Tyrone Mings last season for Aston Villa was fantastic.
Yeah. You said he was overpriced going to Villa. You thought it was a waste of money.
I did. I'll put my hands up and say I did say that.
You put a wig on him, but
yeah, and you said if he plays the way he's played, he'll make the Euros. He's made an England squad even a bit quicker than you thought he would. However,
a good start.
Tonight's not a test for him, but he could.
No, I thought
that he was
played in that game.
Yeah, but I thought, apart from Michael Keane, but I thought he handled himself well, and especially as he could have lost his temper, he could have lost his nerve because of the fans.
Yeah.
But he kept his head, he stayed calm, and he just played well. He just did what he needed to do. It was a cruisy game, but he did well.
Yeah, I mentioned to you in the pub, keep an eye on Twan Xavier in the coming months. He's my next pick for someone who's going to come in and has half a chance, I think.
Centre backs.
But no, you just see a player and think in 6 months' time, if he gets a run at it, he's got half a chance. Yeah. And especially at centre half, Keane's not good enough. We mentioned about 9 yesterday, didn't we?
They were better than Keane.
And yeah, we'll see. But fair play to Mings. Good debut. Did what he had to do.
Yeah.
Easy game.
I enjoyed that a couple of times he burst out as well. He made some good runs, and he played.
He's decent. He's decent on the ball. He can play out.
Yeah. Well, he's played a left back, and you saw that a few times when
he's way more composed than King on the ball.
100%. Yeah. Well, he ran past you. He broke into the box a couple of times like a left back, and it was. I like that of a centre half who can join the play and can go, because if you've got decent midfielders with a little bit of tactical awareness about them, they'll cover that spot. If there's a gap for you to go, and a midfielder can cover that spot and let you go. And I feel like that happened, and I feel like Mings really showed why he's worth at least another chance in the England team in a harder game.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So we got Kosovo away. I can't remember the other games against Montenegro at home, maybe.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well, Kosovo's the big one, because the only reason we didn't qualify tonight is because Kosovo won.
Are on our coattails, aren't they?
Yeah. But they are and they aren't. We're on the same amount. They're much closer to the Czech Republic. So we're all on, I think, 6 games now.
2 to go.
England are on 15 points. Czech Republic
12, aren't they?
are on 12. I think Kosovo are on 11. So that's if they're playing each other. But then again, the Czech Republic, Kosovo have to play England, so it's going to be a big game, the Kosovo game, in Kosovo as well. We played them at St Mary's, didn't we? So it's going to be.
They were very good.
They were very good, and we have to travel there. So I hope that but actually, Kosovo won their group in the Nations League, so they're guaranteed.
Yeah, to play Scotland.
To play a playoff. So yeah, Scotland finished bottom of their group. They're guaranteed a playoff because of the Nations League. I didn't realise that till last week when you told me, and I was like, wow, Scotland are dreadful. Shout out to the San Marino goalkeeper as well, by the way, for one of the worst,
absolute shocker,
one of the worst goalkeeping mistakes ever. Flicking it up into his hands outside the box, catching it and rolling it to a player. It's like, are you joking?
Oh, he's probably a postman now.
Yeah, he probably is a postman.
Anyway,
really I think that this is probably the most positive England chat we've done.
I was ready to say Southgate out earlier, and obviously...
Yeah,
opinions changed slightly, but...
My thing is, I hope that, because they were a bad team, I hope that Southgate saw that and realised where he went wrong against Czech Republic, realised that the more fluid ball-playing midfielders need to play. Chilwell over Rose every day of the week at the moment. Chilwell was great. Trent didn't get a chance today, but back in. I hope that he saw his mistakes. Barkley needs to start, as far as I'm concerned at the moment, after today. I thought it was great. Hopefully...
You're right there.
Yeah, just too much beer. Hopefully, I'll have another sip. Just get it down.
Oh, do you want a shot of tequila? Just keep going.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, we could actually, Monday night. Hopefully Southgate will see the mistakes he made. Hopefully that in the next big game he doesn't play Henderson and Rice together, because it's a midfield that's not going to work. It's not going to be good enough. And it's not just about Winks playing. It's about a Lewis Cook, a Phil Foden, just somebody else who can pick up the ball and play. But beyond that, I'm back to feeling a little bit more positive. I would have liked to have seen England score 10. I want to see Bulgaria kicked out of the next FIFA competition. I really do.
Yeah, you look at both games and you'd say, we did all right. We should have beaten Czech Republic, and we won convincingly against a really shit side. Sorry. But I still have doubts in bigger games against better teams that we might struggle with who we pick and what we're going to do. I still issues that we aren't going to be good enough to keep the ball. I
just don't want to see him revert back to that holding midfield.
Rice, Henderson and Barkley.
It screams to me Unai Emery, too negative to win anything.
A dig, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is a dig, but it's true.
But yeah, we'll see what comes up. We could really do a really good friendly against someone soon, just to see where we are.
I'd love to see us play Brazil or Argentina.
Yeah, agreed.
Because they're both teams that aren't great but are good.
Yeah, exactly. We need Colombia. I don't know, someone like that.
Even France. Do it in Europe. Play France. Play Spain. Play a proper team.
Yeah, I want to see us play someone decent, because no offense to the teams we play, they're rubbish. So yeah, we'll see where we are, but it's looking good, and we'll see where we are in another month's time when we've got 2 more to get through.
So we're back on Thursday night. The set will change. Go back to the Premier League stuff. I'm not looking forward to this.
Back to the basics. We love it.
Back to Premier League, where we can rant, we can be negative.
Big games this weekend as well. Big
games. Well, you can finally get a chance to dig me out for Spurs losing 3-0.
I probably won't. It's gone now. It's 2 weeks ago now.
Thank God. Thank you for watching Pub Foot with Miles and Jimmy on these international breaks, the England editions. Please do actually like and subscribe to the channel. Please. We need those numbers up. Like the video, subscribe to our channel. It's really easy to do. You'll get some, and you don't have to set the alerts, but you can also set alerts that mean that whenever we post a video, you'll see it and you can have a watch of it and let us know what you think. Put something in the comments. Tell us if you agree with us about maybe even, a good talking point from today is Mason Mount ready, or is Barkley ahead? Is Maddison, who I think that has made a big mistake, ready to go?
Lost 10 grand at the casino as well.
Jesus, losing 10 grand any day of the week is difficult.
And we're passing ambulance,
really strong. So please do like, subscribe, comment, leave us a note. You can also just slide into the DMs. I'm never going to do that again. There's only one thing left to say.
It's too late to cut that out, isn't it?
Yeah, it's too late to cut that out. We can't restart the whole thing. We'll be back on Thursday. Cheers, guys.
Happy Monday.